Stretch. Hello and welcome, my dear witching flowers. Hello there, Ray Dog. It's nice to see you again. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh. Today. I just need something to chill out to today. Originally I had scheduled something kind of funny. Because I was asking my friends, like, hey, what? Oh! Whoa! Hello! Hello there, Emker! Hi there, Shori! Oh, welcome, everyone! We just started. I was about to explain what I'm doing today, but hello! Oh, that's quite the pick-me-up. Hello, everyone. Hello, Emger. Hello, Atlas. Welcome. For those who do not know me, I'm Ophelia Hazel, the Vernal Witch. I'm a witch blessed by the season of spring. And, yeah, today I was planning on doing something funny and continuing a personal playthrough from, like, a year ago of, oh my goodness, Regent! Regent, thank you! Why? Thank you for the gift subs. That is quite the surprise. Night Hell, thank you for following. Welcome, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, hello. Yeah, I was planning on doing something funny today. Where I was gonna continue a playthrough from like a year ago, a personal playthrough of Persona 5 Strikers, but then today I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm going to play a very cute and chill-looking game that I haven't played it because it's like super short apparently, but I just wanted to chill out. So we're going to be playing The Adventure of Neu. So let me move over to the gaming screen. I've had this sitting. Wait, why is it not? There it is. Okay. I've had this like sitting in my library, being like, I've been saving for a day like this where I just need to chill out. So let's just do it. Yeah. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for joining us on the Doki Doki Adventure Tour today. My name is Lou, and I'll be your guide for this tour. Everyone, let's enjoy a great adventure on this lovely island. Woohoo! Excuse me? Do you know today's date? Atlas, thank you for following. Yeah, this game's so cute already. That's why I wanted to play it. Do you know today's date? The 8th of the Orin, right? Are you sure? If it really is the 8th of Orin, that would mean the tour is today, correct? Then why are you the only one here? I even handed out a ton of flyers. Why didn't anyone come? Oh, I can relate to that. Well, calm down. This is the flyer, right? Big adventure on this island. Why not try something a little different and new? Come on, let's set out together. Meals, the moon and sea breeze. We provide costumes to set the mood. Yeah, is it really that bad? When I first saw this, it filled me with excitement. This dragon gets the adventure spirit going for sure. That's a chicken! What? Well, I like the monster popping out of this treasure chest. It's a stuffed bunny. Anyway, I came here to find something new. Yes, you're right. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come here. Yeah. It's not the number of people, but their spirit which counts. Exactly. Any streamer who's ever low viewer counts, that's it. It's the spirit. So, may I ask for your name? I'm Neu. Nice to meet you. But I've got you wonderful people here. I'm not alone. Alrighty. Neu. Yes! Today's tour is yours for the taking. An amazing adventure. The best meal ever. The romance of a setting sun. It's all yours. It's under... I smell like flowers, obviously. There's your dang hydrate, and oh no, I've been unwitched. Romance aside, can't wait to see what adventures lie ahead. Teehee. Leave it all to Lou, your fairy guide. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Lou. Lou joined the party.
Is this really okay?
Ta-da! I'm dressed! That costume looks good on you, Nayu. Thanks. Before going on an adventure, there are a few things to take care of. Also, Nayu is adorable. I love fox girls. I love fox girls so much, and she is like quintessential cute fox girl. I love her. I love her already. Take care of what? As an adventurer, you must know thyself. Come here, Mr. Measure. Hello, I'm Mr. Measure. Come on, let's measure. Also fire. Yeah, she does kind of have like fiery hair. Love it. He talks? Of course he talks. Now, take your sword and hit Mr. Measure with all your might. That sword is quite soft, so don't worry about hurting Mr. Measure. Alright, I'm going for it, Mr. Measure. Make sure you aim well. What do I do? Now you don't seem to be handling that sword very well. I know. Would you like to try to fever? Fever? You have to get a good mood going. Keep it going and hit Mr. Measure. It's much more effective than regular hitting. How do I do that? Imagine a fever button appearing around the bottom of the screen. Push it, push it, push it. Alright, imagine. I did it! You did it, Nayu! Yeah. The measurement is complete. Your adventure level is 1. 1?! Everyone starts at level 1. Let's say my level's a little higher than that. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now it's time for the real thing. Let the Doki Doki Adventure Tour begin. Yeah! Let's make it an epic adventure. I think we literally just click. Yeah. That's it. No, this is not gameplay. It's cute, and that's what we appreciate. Smell like more than flowers, more like a... Sundered, why are you so insistent on calling me smelly? Oh, but I didn't ask. How's everyone's day going? I hope everyone's been having a good day. Can we fever? Yeah, we can. Oh, that's the end of the battle. God, this game is so cute. Look at Nayu. So cute. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Phew, I'm getting used to the sword. Studying painful. I'm good. Nice day so far. Good. Yeah. Looked like you were having fun chatting with Emger. Shame you didn't win, but you know, these things happen sometimes. Phew, I'm getting used to the sword. You're getting good at this. Well, it's about time. Ah! Oh yeah, Sundered. Painful. What? Why has your day been painful? Whoa, what's going on? Lusan! You're supposed to be at the entrance to the forest. He's coming. Whoa, slow down. A bear, a very big, hungry one. That look on Nayu's face, like, what? Hungry bear, do you mean the dozy one? No idea. It's not dozing, though. The briefing didn't mention a bear. I'm getting out of here. Hey. See ya. A bear? Oh. Can't bear to handle it. Please wait. Monsters attacking? People running for their lives? That look on Nayu's face is it's beautiful. I love it. I can only be one thing. This is a boss event. Alright, I'm coming. Let's go. What? Nayu, please wait. Hello there, bear. Crikey, look at the size of him. Grr, gaw, gaw, gaw. Gaw, I'm hungry. Stop right there. There are no apples this way. I'll bring some to you later. For now, go back to the forest. Roar, roar. Apple? A hungry bear is a dangerous one. Be careful, Nayu. Roger that. Apples? Yeah, Sundar, are you willing to share some apples with this bear? I sure hope you are. Look at that. And it's dead. I'm not even sure what the point of the fever button is. It looks like clicking on its own to accomplish everything. It doesn't even look like the enemy's attack. They're just there. Just there for us to click. This place feels familiar. We're lost, aren't we? Apparently so. I made a mistake. I wanted to try and take a shortcut. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Let's go back the way we came. Let's do that. Please help me. Huh? Did I hear someone scream? I heard it too. Over there, hurry up. Don't eat me, I don't taste that good. You'll get sick to your stomach. Cat kids. That might be true, but it won't stop us. You smell way too delicious. You too. Hold it. I'm Nayu. Who are you? Rai. Lev. Rai. Lev. Don't you know that bullying is for jerks? Bullying? We're not bullies, okay? But that girl is hiding in a tree and shivering like crazy. But she smells scrumptious. We were chasing her, then it ran up the tree. Oh, come on. Don't get us wrong, Miss Furball. Furball? She's taking a moment to process that. Now he does have a very fluffy tail. Never mind. Let's hear those two out. It doesn't sound like either of them had any bad intentions. Are you sure? They were saying she smelled tasty. That little old lady over there knows what's up. Little old lady? Nayu? Let's begin. Now it's a fight for justice. Are you sure that's such a good idea? Bring it on. I want to work out today anyhow. Tip stem map. Guy, I'll go first. Lev, be on your guard. Gotcha. Hey, hey. Don't fight, okay? Too late. Give it everything you've got. You too. Gah! Lev! Pretty good, Furball. But you're gonna... Not gonna lose. And there we go. Easy. Right! Darn. We should have been able to beat you. Are they still gonna do it? Those eyes, they haven't lost their sparkle. Lev plus Rai is infinity, yeah! Yeah, I don't think it's possible to be hit, let alone lose. I think we just click, and I'm okay with that. We win! Nice fight, Nayu. Huh, thank you for your help. Oh, I'm rewitched. You guys saved my life. I'm Suzu, by the way. You're welcome. I'm Nayu, and this is... Lou, at your service. Geez, to meet you two. You do smell delicious. No, no, no! You smell like... cheese? Oh! Could the culprit? Yeah, it smells delicious. The cheese has an intoxicating aroma, it seems. I'm studying to be a cheesemonger. I was trying to get to town to learn more. But I got lost in the woods. If you don't mind, I could use some directions to the town. We're lost too. Uh-oh. I think I remember the way back. Let's go through the forest together. Formidable, I'll go with you. This is so wildly cute. I know! I don't even care that there's no gameplay here. You two are great help. It's just adorable. This is feel good. Cheese me you too, Suzu. My heart sees this and says, hey, make a model in this style. Oh, that would be adorable. Yeah. Oh, that would be great. I would love that. Best regards, Suzu. Ditto. I'm glad I ran into you. Nayu-san, Lu-san. Suzu, join the party. A new friend. They say it's crunchy when you eat it. No, I just couldn't eat one. I often encounter these guys in the woods. Oh, this guy's got some defense. But what if we fever? Then they all die. Careful not to get bit. Do you think this one's okay to eat? Well, I can just click as fast as I want. Cheese is ready. It's small, but so lanky. I wonder if those are edible. Just fighting a bunch of mushrooms? Little mushroom guys are cute too. Cheese is ready. These are the walking mushrooms that are rumored to be found deep in the wood. There's a pebble! So, is there anything anyone would like to talk about? Well, while I'm just clicking things down. This is the perfect opportunity to ask your dear friend Ophelia any questions. Also, I keep getting like a bunch of achievements. Ophelia, what's my favorite food? Oh, I'm not sure, actually. Been really curious. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Oh, cool. We're exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're finally out of the woods. Hold up. Stop right there. Oh no, I've heard those voices before. Why are the cat kids back? I knew they'd come through here. We've been waiting for you, little old lady. I mean, little young lady. And this time, I brought our grandpa. Oh, my goodness. Grandpa? I didn't expect our grandpa to show up. Our grandpa is very strong. Oh my god, he looks intimidating. Grandpa's way stronger than us. Oh god. He's like the stylized go away from being JoJo. I think they're right. I feel like I can see his powerful aura. Yeah, I can see it too. We're in trouble. Level 999, Grandpa. Gotta look strong, but we won't lose. It's not gonna work like it did before, Nayu. Be careful. Sir, if I give you some cheese, would you forgive us? Oh my goodness, he evaded our attacks. What? Huh? I can't hit him. He's too fast. Pisha, I told you, didn't I? He's very strong. It's no good. Please don't eat me. Everyone, it's tactics time. Gather around, please. Lou, what should we do? Excuse me? One moment, please. Jojo Griff. Yeah. Big Dragapult energy. Yeah, I see it. May I have your attention? His strength is, for all intents and purposes, boss class. At this rate, our party will be wiped out. I don't think I can beat him at my current level. What are we gonna do? Can I help? I've got an idea. There's a river nearby. Let's jump in it. Smart. Cats hate water. That's right. Once they're in the water, they won't be able to follow us. Let's do it. It's better than being eaten, that's for sure. Suzu, throw your cheese in front of them. While he's distracted by the cheese, let's all make a run for it. Alrighty. Are you done yet? I think it's been long enough. Thank you for waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Let's get to it. Suzu, now! Aye, aye, Captain. Is that cheese? Run! What? They got away! I was gonna apologize for my grandkid's behavior, but... Of course he was! Grandpa's face is too scary. I think he needs to smile a bit more. Boys, you won't be getting dinner tonight. No. Psst, Lev. We should just have a snacks for dinner. And no snacks! No! Oh, poor kids. Achievement Sam insurmountable wall. Oh. Love that. You. Nayu. Just a little longer. Nayu, it's time for adventure. Adventure! Mood. Oh, who's the cute new girl? Oh, she's awake. Nayu-san, you're back. Nayu, I'm so glad. I thought you were gonna die. I'm really, really glad. What's going on? What time is it? Did I sleep in? Here we are in the Great Cave of Strawberry Mountain. Strawberry Mountain? The Great Cave? Never heard of that place before. The river carried us all this way. This person, Dr. Usami, saved us. Is she a bunny girl? Yeah, I think she's a bunny girl. Greetings, I'm Usami. I was truly surprised when I found you three lying here. I'm sorry I made y'all worry. I'm not the best swimmer. And thank you, Usami-san. Anyhow, we've got to get out of here. Bunny. There's an exit nearby. Wow, that was easy. Let's go. Show us the way out, Usami-san. Yes, of course. Thank you. Everybody ready? Yeah! Oh dear, you're so energetic. It's hard to believe you were asleep a few moments ago. Dr. Usami, please show us the way. Leave it to me. This way, please. Yes, let's go. Dr. Usami will show you the way. She's so cute. And now we just... careful not to drown. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for Dr. Usami. It's cute, but rambunctious. Is that edible? He's cute, but rambunctious, right. It's apple-flavored Cubie. Be careful not to drown. Is that edible? I've seen these guys during daytime, too. I wonder, actually. Okay, this just... Oh, interesting. So there's a bunch of costumes. You can also get upgrades. I don't see why we need them, but let's do it. Do we have to do them in order? Maybe. Oh, we can also see all the achievements. Just our general stats. Hoshi no Kakera. I sure hope no one gets bored by this. I'm having a good time. Like I said, I just needed something chill today. Like how this guy has a sword in his back. Take a drink of water. No complaints here, this is adorable. Good. Music's not bad too. I like it. Greetings, Tatsu-san. Oh, hello there. Oh, Usa, you're back already? I keep telling you, you can't go through here. Hmm? Wow, you brought a lot of people this time. Hello, is this the exit to the cave? Yes, indeed. You can get out of the cave from this path. Fun, chill stream? Yes. Fun, chill stream. Your hair is so fluffy! Bah! It's what gives me my charm. I heard you say earlier you can't let Dr. Usami through. Yes, that's right. Only a true hero may pass through here. Correct. I'm not a strong hero type. I'm just a humble researcher. He hasn't ever let me through. Amber! Hello! I was actually just about to say that Dr. Usami, she kind of reminds me of you, Amber. But hi, welcome. Yes, this game is adorable. Are you getting some kind of treasure? Bahaha. You're right again. If you want to go through here, you're going to have to beat me first. Yeah, how are you doing, Amber? Because we're having a good time already. If you can't beat me... I've heard of this guy, the Ghost of Strawberry Mountain. I think I've heard those rumors too. What are you gonna do? Will you fight? We've come this far, of course. We don't have to fight, there's always another route, right? Thank you. But I want to see what's out there. Even if it's a bit reckless, I'm up for the challenge. When push comes to shove, can we rely on your cheese, Suzu? Got some progress done in my room and just got food from my roommate and myself. Ah, good, nice. Now, I did clean my room earlier today. It was nice, actually. Well, first it stressed me out a little bit, but then it was nice. Nice to actually get it done. I know I'm in your debt, Nayu. Cheese is a small price to pay. I'll give him a taste of Suzu's extra special cheese. I believe in you, Nayu-san. You are my hero. Dr. Usami, please don't agitate Nayu. Let's go! Tatsu-san, please don't let Nayu get hurt. Bah! Don't worry, I won't let anything bad happen to her. Now go ahead and hit me as hard as you can. I can do it. I won't lose this time. That's the spirit. Come on, come on. Just smack him. Smack him, smack him, smack him. The music's really good. I like it. Literally, the presentation is literally everything in this game. I'm just clicking. I'm having a good time already. No, I'm losing. Huh? There's something very deliberate about it. What are you talking about? It's not just your strength that's important. Whatever the case, I'm just glad it all went off without a hitch. You're right. Now, as promised, I'll let you guys through. Nayu. She's like, what? What is happening? You did it. Now we'll be able to get out of this cave. Thanks, Tatsu-san. Alright, let's go see what treasure he's hiding. I can't wait. Come on, come on. Watch your step. Looking forward to it. Dazzling. Oh, wow. We're so high up. What a spectacular view. The height is making me dizzy. Wow, I can see so far into the distance. These are very unusual floor tiles to use. It's fascinating. I can't believe there's a place like this on top of a mountain. What is this place? This was our capital a long time ago. We're the only ones living here now. We are? Hello? Dad, please don't dress like that. It's embarrassing. Who are they? Hello there, fluffy girl. Shiro, there's no need to be shy. Let me introduce y'all. My daughter, my treasure. Her name is Shiro. Glancing. Wow, such a cute girl. Please don't call me cute. I'm not a child. I'm way older than you. Yeah, I call people older than me cute all the time. What's your point? Then why are you hiding behind Tatsu-san? I just wanted to jump out as a surprise. Oh yes, Shiro, good news. The hero who overcame me is Nayu. Hi, I'm Nayu. Nice to meet you. Nayu. It's been so long. Yeah, right. Hope things work out for us this time. Yeah. What's going on? Yes. Nayu-san, you will undergo the trial. Oh? Trial? My name is Shiro. We are the wings that guard this capital. The one who seeks us, go through the trial. When you have overcome your difficulties and when you find me once again, I will give you what you have asked for. The objective of the trial is to make it all the way through the capital and to Shiro. Do my little girl a favor, will you, please? Trials? Rewards? Let's go! That sounds fun! Now that we've come this far, we'll go with you to the end. I'm not sure what this trial is about, but let's go all the way! Love it. I'm here for it. Everyone, thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you just up ahead. I'll be following along slowly. Good luck, everyone. Nayu, please take care of Shiro for me. Yeah! Alright, let's go! Ropebird can't seem to fly because of that long neck. Oh, poor Ropebird. Is that edible? Never knew this mountain held such secrets. Ropebird likes to wrap himself around people's necks. Cute. Good luck, Nayu-san. I think we could get more upgrades. Can we get clothes, though? It's, oh, 35,000 for clothes. But upgrades would be... Oh, next one's 75,000. Speed? Sure. Oh yeah, we can go much faster now. Look at that. It looks like the golem maybe actually has an attack. It goes towards us, I think. No, okay. Never mind. That's just an enemy. Never mind. There's no attacks here. Powerful box moving very fast. As it should be. Be careful not to look away and bump into them. There's a pebble. The floating base would be a very great way to carry drinks around. Is this a rhythm game? No! I just click. It's not really much of a game, is it? It's really a visual novel. And it's very cute. It really looks like Muse Dash. Yeah, yeah, now you mentioned it, kind of does look like it, doesn't it? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this little rock dog. Ooh, love him. Watch out for its spinning body. Nope. I'll just keep it smacking. Like, literally, no gameplay. Just click. Looks like we've reached the end. I'm glad you reached me. Welcome. Flowers don't usually bloom in places like this, do they? True, my dad planted them so I wouldn't be lonely. You have a kind father. That's right, my dad looks scary, but he's sweet and... Well done. You've come a long way to get here. You must show your courage and strength before me. Do we have to fight Shiro? We shouldn't. We shouldn't hit such a cute girl. Right? Don't worry, I might look cute, but I will work out. Alright, I'll win for sure. Come on, let's get started. Oh, now she's suddenly very tall. Still gonna destroy her. Yeah, that's that. Oh. Goodbye. Shiro-chan! Nayu-san, keep yourself under control. What? What? Shiro-chan! I'm going to take a look down there. Oh? Oh? I don't know if I... oh, hi there, Minnie! Yes, this is where all the lovelies are. We're playing an adorable, game? It is a game, but the gameplay is just clicking, but hello. How are you doing? It's not over yet. Oh my goodness, she's a dragon? That's a dragon, right? White dragon, yeah. Once again, I am the white dragon. I am the winged guardian of this capital. Now let's see that fighting spirit again. She's cute. Cute dragon. Dragon at the end of our adventure? I must be dreaming. Dragons really do exist. Aye! Again, Shiro-chan. We're all hiding from the world by indulging in cute vibes. Yes. This game is relentlessly adorable. I'm so glad I chose to play this. Let's go feed her. Oh yeah, this will destroy her. Look at this. I love Nayu's little attack animations. She's it's so cute. It's too cute. This game's too cute. There we go. I did it. Great, great, great. You did it. Well done. Your courage and determination have reached my heart. Now kiss. Come on, let's start the ritual of pledging. What do you wish for? Wish? I didn't think I'd get a wish. Do you guys have any wishes? I have my own wishes, but please choose yours, Nayu-san. That's right, it's Nayu's own strength that's brought us this far. Can it be anything? Treasure, wisdom, power. I can give you anything. However, you can only make one wish. Yes. Okay. I wish for you to be our friend. Are you sure you wish to do this? Yeah. Give me your hand. Like this? Yes. We swear by these white wings. We pledge to be a good friend to you all. Oh, so cute. Kind of ticklish. It's nice to meet you, Shiro-chan. Nice to meet you too, Nayu-san, everyone. Oh no, I didn't expect you to be a dragon. It's as surprising as finding some rare ore. Bahahaha! You were right about one thing. We were all saved by Nayu. Saved? We have been bound here for a long time by the protective oaths of the capital. Our vows have been renewed, and we have been freed from this land. Now we will all be the best friends forever. Dad. Bahahaha! Sloppy. I guess so. Thanks for all the great help. From now on, you can always count on me. Bahahaha! I'll do my best too. Well, first let's get you all down to the lower realms. Hold on to my body. Don't let go. I am not good with heights. Hold on tight so you don't fall. Tadell's gonna come to the streams a cute cry. I know! Hey, Lou. What's wrong? Many thanks. It's been a great adventure tour. I forgot all about it. Well, we've met two weird brothers, almost died, made friends with a dragon. Now that I think about it, it was a big mess. Yeah, a fun mess. Ah! Suzu was en route to the town. Yes, I was. I'm sorry I dragged you into all this. That's not true. I think I can apply this experience to cheese making. I'm so hungry. Yes, I am too. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, the Doki Doki Adventure Tour continues. Let's have lunch at the Moon and Sea Breeze. Is that one restaurant? It's delicious, isn't it? It's that good. That's a good idea. We'll all go together. Hey, Shiro, we will eat out in the outside world for the first time in a while. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Let's go! Lovely. There you go. That's the adventure of Nayu. I think there's also like an endless mode, so we're definitely gonna do that. But that's the story. The cast, the Gooby Apple. Gooby Grape, Gooby Peach, Gooby Lemon. Why is the lemon pink? Is pink and peach and lemon? Hairy Spider, Cotton Bats, Water Gooby, Big B. Rock Lizard. I love the Rock Lizard's little like sword in the stone. The Peep Show Mushroom. Prowling Mushroom. Net mushroom. The flying fish. Shaggy. That was just called Shaggy. Golem. Acorn gooby. Gulped gooby. That one's just beer. Whatever. Moving falling tree. Rope bird. Ancient base. Rock dog. Ancient bird. Is that how birds used to fly? I guess so. Gold gooby. Mr. Measure. Hungry bear. Levin Rye. That's how they still fly. This is why we need to stab them. Have a good night. Oh, good night, Regent. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the gift subs. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Grandpa Tatsu. Dr. Usami. Shiro. White Dragon, who is also Shiro, just transformed. Suzu, Lu, and of course, Nayu. Ah, that was fun. That was cute. And staff. Yeah, this game is just aggressively cute. I don't know how else to say it. Translations. There you go. Yeah, what did you guys think of the game? Because this is what I needed tonight. Something that required none of my brain. It just put me in a good mood. Super cute, but also taking that was fast. Only saw a little bit, but it was cute. Like that there was a geologist. Yeah, well, like I said, I think there's an endless mode, so it's not gonna have any more like depth to the gameplay. But we get to unlock cute costumes, so let's do that. Came in at the end again. No, we're not done yet, Mitty. We're not done yet. And honestly, we might do something besides this. We might do something in addition to this. Thank you for playing. But also, it was like 40 minutes. You could just like watch the VOD up to that point. I guess I skipped there. Okay. Endless mode unlocked. Yeah, there we go. Unlock the bonus game. What? Oh, cute, cute, cute. Path to the cheese. Oh, there's a mini game. Oh my goodness. Is there even any challenge here? Are there obstacles? No? Oh, no, no. Get the cheese. There we go. I wonder if I could do like a funny thing. Oh, no. I think I could have actually. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good. Oh, there are enemies. Okay. Oh, don't hit the enemies. Oh, this. All right, that's game over. Do we go again? Oh, okay. Let's try it one more time. Path cheese world record attempts. Oh, I do wonder if there's a scoreboard out there. If there's a scoreboard out there, tell me. Someone look it up. And we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Chizu no michi. Yeah, road to cheese. Get the cheese, get the cheese. Oh no, I missed both of them. Give me, yes! Not seeing leaderboards or even a speedrun. I'm not, oh, dang it. But I got more achievements. Back to title. Let's try endless mode. World record is right for the taking. Understood. We're gonna do endless mode for a little bit. I want to get some. Actually, we got a costume, right? Yeah. My ears are hidden by a white hood. It's cool, isn't it? What? Is this a bridal gown? I'm not gonna get married yet. Should we get upgrades or? No, we'll get a costume and then we'll get an upgrade. Look at her. Oh, she has different weapons. Oh, look at that. Oh, goodness. Let's do fever. Oh, that was quick fever. Oh, did we hit level 100? We hit a level 100. I hope everyone's here to just watch me grind to level 999. Hello there, Rock Dog. Get fevered. Oh, well, now we're level 124, so it's not gonna take very long, I feel. Oh, we already have a lot of points. Okay, of these silhouettes, so there's this one, this one, this one, and this one. Which one do you guys want? Healthy adventures start with healthy food. Now I feel like I can make any gooby dish I want. Bon appetit. So this one's probably some kind of chef. Strangely enough, they say wearing it keeps you from getting hurt. Licking the crystal clear spear, it's a bit sweet. If it's this long, it'll be easy to get an apple? I have no idea what this one could be. Neen. This costume is from Sarway country. The tools are called shuriken and kunai. They're used for throwing, stealth style. Oh, I'm guessing this one's a ninja? Oh, that could be cute. Hocus pocus. When I touched the tip of the wand, I got a little electric shock. My hair? That's not from the shock. That's just what it always looks like. Is that some kind of magical girl or a witch? And... oh wait, we can actually unlock this one, can't we? Dinosaur. Wow, what do you think? Is it cute? This is one of my favorite clothes. What do you... but yes, of these ones, which one do you guys want? I mean, we have to go with magic. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. Oh, I love it. Yeah, witch outfit. Oh, I love her. Are there any upgrades we can get? No, they're all 75,000. Okay. A little lightning wand. I love it. It's perfect. Oh. Da 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 da. Get out of here, goobies. Da 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 da. I don't care how tough you are, I'm gonna zap you up. Yeah, you can buy some upgrades. Oh, there's little things. Lose miscalculation. I was expecting about 10 participants for this adventure tour. To be honest though, I really thought I could get more than 20. Suzu has 10 sisters and brothers. Suzu's dream is to feed their younger siblings with the best cheese in the world. What does Nayu like? I heard that Nayu likes adventure, items, and treasure maps. I'm curious to see your collection. What does Suzu like? Suzu's favorite food is cheese. I'm sure of it. Suzu's learned how to make cheese. By hand, no less. What does Lou like? I like to go to different places and see different things. Someday I'd like to cross the ocean and see what's out there. Our island. The island we live on is blessed with a great climate and we are self-sufficient. In the middle of the island sits a very large mountain called Strawberry Mountain. And if we do this... Hungry bear sighting. This is a bear that roams the forest in search of apples. While he's usually mild mannered, but when they run out of apples, they start rioting. When you go to the forest, don't forget your apples. There's also achievements, yeah. Oh, yeah. It does seem like most of these are just going to be acquired by clicking, mostly. Just continuing to play. Oh. Fever time? I like how we're casually getting nearly 2 million experience points. Like, we just beat up a couple of jellies. I love it. We're too hexin' cute. Go down, go down, go down. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh, we could buy a lot more upgrades, can't we? That's not the upgrade shop. Gooby is a creature that lives in colonies on this island. They're everywhere, but no one knows where they come from. Okay, not quite enough for those upgrades. Okay. I hope this is being a helpful de-stressor for everyone. If anyone's had a stressful day, or even just needing a moment to chill, I'm hoping this is great for you. This is good. This is really okay, Canuck. Also, hello, Canuck. How you doing? We're playing a cute game. It's not a gacha game. It's just a clicker. We just click. And that's it. You missed the story mode. There was a story mode. Let's do the fever. Yeah. Appreciate it. This is so comfy. Always a de-stressor and a ray of sunshine. I'm glad to hear it. It always means so much to me when people tell me that like my streams are helpful to them, or that like it's just something they like being a part of. It always hits me right in the heart. Oh, there we go. None shall stand in our way. Well, that's 7 million experience. What? Did we jump from level 171 to 207? Nice. Right in the heart. Oh, weak point. True. I always go for the weak point. But you guys are getting me in the weak point. When you tell me that you really like my streams. Level 228. Ophelia always fights dirty. Something like that. Oh, we've got a lot of points. We could buy some upgrades. Have I seen Miles? Not sure. I don't know. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Speed plus 200%. Also called a palace cat. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah. Let's look at our stats now. Plus 410% speed, plus 360% strength. Rare and... Oh, there actually is like a... Interesting. Well, now we one-shot everything. Oh no, that one took 2 shots. The body is round. Yeah. I wonder if the enemies that show up here are like random or preset. Also, we only ever seem to level up like many levels at a time. I wonder if those intermediary levels even exist. Right, we went from 236 to 244. Is there even a level 238, for example? I mean, I'm here for it regardless. They look like they beat house cats. Yeah, house cats are cute. Oh, enemies are actually getting strong. Fever it up. Yeah, look at how much damage we do. Nice. Level 266. And we could actually buy some costumes. Chef. And this is Spearman. Oh. Alright, what do you guys want? Do you want Chef? Or Spearman? We'll do one for the bet and then the other. But which do you want right now? Cook? Let's fry him up. Oh yeah! Take a spicy dinner. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. It's too cute. I love it. Level 280. Level 293. Did she have a burger on the victory screen? I need to see that. I need to see that again. Fever. Look at her, she's got a little burger. Also, we're level 313 now. Nice. That's a tall burger. Let's see if we can get some upgrades. My assistant. When I recruited people, only one person showed up. That's him. It's a low salary, but he's working very hard. He means everything to me. Did I read these, by the way? Oh, about costume. The outfits we used for the adventure tour were all handmade by me. But isn't the design of the onigiri cute? The cat's grandpa. Ryan Lev's grandfather is said to attract the villagers because of the gap between his scary appearance and his gentle personality. The Cat Brothers. The one with the red wristband is Big Brother Rai. The one with the green wristband is Little Brother Lev. I've heard they often get caught by their grandpa for playing pranks. I'm feeling the Vernal Chef. Exactly. Okay. More upgrades. I asked a doctor I knew to help me put tires on him. The next day, he implemented the talking feature and it started to come back on its own. At the time, I was kind of terrified. Oh, this is a big upgrade. I heard rumors there are walking mushrooms deep in the forest. Spooky. The world is full of things we don't know much about. And yeah, I can't afford the next upgrades. Got it. But now we're stupid strong. Look at Fever. Because I think Fever gets us extra gems. Nice. Okay, let's check out Spearman. Spearman. Oh, so we could buy this right now. Ninja! Yeah, that's cute. But we're gonna do Spearman right now. I'm gonna Fever it up. That is the least threatening spear I've ever seen, but it's cute. It's not really much of a spear, it's just a stick. It's a very fancy looking stick. But to be fair, the sword didn't look very sharp either. I think Lou even said it was a very soft sword. Love the onigiri on her belt. Yeah! I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's so cute. And like the little hair tie. Cute. Suzu, what are you even doing here though? Level 373, good. Let's see. A star shard? It's said that when a strong impact occurs, something crystallizes and is born. After a while, it melts and disappears. Great Cave of Strawberry. It's said that underneath the cave we saw, there's an endless pit. Not being able to see the bottom is a little scary, isn't it? And not quite enough for this. Gotta have a donut in case you get hungry. It's not a donut! Do cats hate water? It seems like 90% of the feline population does not like their bodies getting wet, but they love to play in the water. Hate it, but love it. Well, it's difficult. Let's do the ninja for a little bit. Look at her. Oh, she fights with big shuriken. Oh, I love it. She also has the onigiri, yeah. Do they all have the onigiri? Oh, I think they all have an onigiri. I didn't even notice. Yeah, the chef has it on the scabbard there. The witch has it, I think, as a backpack, it looks like. You can't see it in the sprite, but you can just barely see it there, yeah. Do you have it? Oh, it's on the end of the rope there. Look at that. Oh, that's subtle. And Dino. Does Dino have it? I don't see it anywhere. Alright, but we want it to be ninja for a little bit. Don't go anywhere without your onigiri. Okay, we jumped from level 395 to 467. Nice. This is the power of fever. We'll get some upgrades in a second. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Nearly 10 billion EXP. Nice. Okay, more upgrades. Strength plus 560%. Nice. Foxes are cunning and mean, and there are many folk tales about them. When I look at Nayu, I forget all about that. I can't get over that fuzzy tail. I love fox girls so much. They're so cute. Speed plus 560%. Dr. Usami is famous on the island for her love of ore. It was her presence in the cave to investigate that has saved our lives. The spring water from Strawberry Mountain is no stranger to anyone on this island. It's cold, sizzling, refreshing, and very tasty. Great, and I don't think there are any more upgrades we can get. We're doing good on achievements. We need... Unlock 35 items from Lou's information shop. Visit 50 areas. Knock down 20 boss level monsters. We just need 2 more. Knock down 3 Gooby Kings. Maximum damage exceeds 999999. And collect all achievement stamps. Let's keep a smacking. Oh, let's switch to a dino. We haven't seen dino in action. Rawr! Rawr! Look at her. Look at her go. Oh, why is this game so cute? Level 547. Let's do that fever. Level 608. Oh, we've got so many shards now. Oh, we're doing so much damage. 13 million EXP, nice. No one knows what is out there. I heard that those who went away never came back. It's a peaceful island life where people make things and share them with each other. There's no threat of monsters. It's really relaxing and peaceful. Gold award I won one day. I won a gold award in a poster contest when I was little. Now that I'm adult, I understand that I'm not that good, but it's a long story. I thought about what new experiences I could offer on this adventure, and that's how I came up with this fairy adventure. Nayo was the only one who joined us this time, but I'm sure we'll have more participants next time. I don't think we can afford the next one, yeah. Mary, hello! Alright, let me take a drink of water for that. But yes, hello, welcome. Ara, ara. Is that good? I give another try. Ara, ara. What costume? Alright, what costume do you guys want? Very good. Alright, let's... Yeah, good. What costume do you guys want? We go back to our classic. Cook, spearman, ninja, witch, pure white dress, or dinosaur. Sure intimidates me. Don't tell her I said that, though. Oh, don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I'm good at keeping secrets. Witch, obviously. Alright, we're going back to the witch. Alright, we'll switch to chef in a little bit, Amber. We're gonna do witch for now. Gotta keep mixing it up. Go beyond the mighty. Chef was second choice. I'm very intimidating, not just a huge thumb. It's true, Shori, you're very intimidating. Every time you show up, I feel my attack stat lower. It's good thing I'm a special attacker. Let's look at upgrades. Nightmares about Shori throwing me off a boat, don't we all? Oh! Minnie! Thank you for giving Mary a sub. My goodness. Thank you, Minnie. A restaurant in Port Town. The Moon and Sea Breeze, the restaurant we usually go to on this tour. The fried fish is really delicious. Crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. It goes well with the citrus sauce. Oh, my hat has been taken, and when the hat returns, I shall be unwitched. Oh, this one's strength and luck up by a lot. The glowing stone we saw in the cave is called the Glittering Stone. They are indispensable for our daily life as a source of light and heat. And we can afford this one too. Tatsu-san's favorite thing, aside from Shiro-san, he likes to have conversations. He enjoys talking with Dr. Usami, who comes to see him periodically. Let's move over to cook now. But yeah, now look at how much damage we do, how many attacks per second. This is... Everything is plus 3,960%. I love it. Rare encounter rate, 25%. Oh, love it. I can take my head off the controller. She's doing it on her own now. I don't have time to press fever. The build is self-sufficient. Yeah, she does like attack on her own. She just also attacks when you click. And now she attacks so fast I don't need to click anymore. Burger. Want that burger. Wait, is that an egg on that burger? That's like an egg and bacon and lettuce? What kind of burger is that? See if we can get more upgrades. That sounds good though. Fried egg and bacon on a burger, please. Except there didn't appear to be any patty. I think it was just egg, bacon, and lettuce. If you still want that in a burger bun, like, go for it, but... More strength, more luck. Shiro-san was bound to the top of Strawberry Mountain for a long time. It was during this time that she found emotional support in her flowers and her father. The flowers first, her father second. I eat that for breakfast frequently, just sub the burger bun for a bagel. Yeah? I've never been a big fan of bacon, honestly. Not really my thing. The temple-like structure on Strawberry Mountain is part of the capital. A long time ago, the capital spread out as far as the eye could see. I'll just let Nayu do her thing. Can I get a fever, please? There we go. Okay, got the achievement stamp 3 Kings. What achievements do we still need? 35 items, visit 50 areas. We've got everything else. Yeah, she's doing that on her own. I don't need to play the game anymore. There wasn't much game to play to begin with, but... Level 999! Oh, wonderful. Even more strength up. Tatsu-san told me there used to be many more islands. I can't imagine any other island but this one. The dragons were imaginary creatures that you see in fairy tales and books. But now I know they actually exist. I guess there are a lot of things I don't know about this world. Can we afford this? Not yet. But look at... Oh, is that gonna... We're gonna wind up with 10,000 and 10% on our stats. Love that. Yeah, we capped level. I think that's max level, yeah. Yeah, max level. And we just need to go through one more area, and we can buy this now. Shiro-san went to visit Nayu at her house. Tatsu-san was fishing while camping out at the area. Both seem to have settled into the island very well. Yeah, 10,000 and 10% stats. Everything's 999. 50% rare encounter rate, 90% critical rate. Oh. You go, Nayu. She can just do it on her own. I don't need to do anything now. And there we go. I think at this point we can, yeah, got them all. Cool. What do we do now? I mean, I can just chat with you guys while this keeps going on in the background. Welcome to the just chatting portion of the game, as if we weren't there already. Just chatting, yeah! Yeah, so I know I asked this earlier, but just took intense focus up to this point. Yes, it did. I know I already asked this earlier, but how's everyone doing? I'm glad this was so much fun. I needed this. Oh, clearly we have to grind until we get, max gems at the very least. I mean, there's a lot of room for those gems to stack up, but we'll go for it. But yeah, anyone got any plans for either today or the coming days? Grind until the game crashes. My computer is more likely to crash sooner than the game. Doing lovely, this is so comfy. Yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, I've had this game in my like back pocket sort of for a day where I just needed to chill, and today was that day. Yeah, anyone got any cool plans in the coming days? Me? I don't know if I have any plans per se. Okay, yeah. No candy. I got a little bit of candy here. Just we're gonna hang out with friends, should be pretty chill. It's nice to hang out with friends. It's like my favorite thing. Not really, but honestly I need some time to not do things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any plans this week, I don't think. Well, besides the big collab on Saturday, gosh, I don't even know who else part of that. Several people here, Minnie, Shori, Cameron. Now it's the first time today I'm actively not working at the same time, and it feels fantastic. Good to hear it. Stretch. Yeah, big collab on Saturday. Looking forward to that. Everyone's gonna be playing Among Us. I'll be on Shori's channel and Nura's channel, right? So everyone look forward to that. Oh, next week, a game I've been looking forward to for a long time now. Rune Factory 5 comes out next week. Yep, here's the collaborators list. Nura, Sundered, Trachea, Bruce, Azure Butterfly, Minnie, Selfish. Yes, okay, yes. There you go. There's the everyone. Looking forward to that. I haven't played Among Us at all. I've seen a lot of it played. I feel like everyone has. But I haven't played it at all, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm scattered all over the place, jumping between subjects. Next week, Rune Factory 5 comes out. Oh snap, I need to send you the thing you asked for. Yeah, when you got a moment. Yeah, send it to me, and like we can also, I mean, Amber here is also one of the, one of the people who made something for me, and of course Shuri knows what the project is too, so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to working that out. Whatever could you mean? I don't know, Shuri. I have no recollection of anything I've done. You can't convict me. Amber, we're not trying to... whatever, it's fine. But yeah, Rune Factory 5, right, Rune Factory 5. So I'm not sure if Rune Factory 5 is going to be... Here's the thing, Rune Factory is like it's the kind of game where I could just like play it over a long period of time, just like be a thing that I just come back to. I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't know if it's going to be a game I play exclusively on stream, something like Shin Megami Tensei 5 was, or if it's going to be or like Etrian Odyssey 5. I play a lot of 5s, don't I? It's Shin Megami Tensei 5, Etrian Odyssey 5, now Rune Factory 5. Good things come in 5s. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be something I play exclusively on stream, or if it's going to be something I play mostly in my own time, but maybe like play a little bit on stream like Pokemon Legends Arceus was. Where I like play for some of the bigger stuff. We'll see. I also got the special edition for Rune Factory 5, which has a bunch of stuff with it. And I kind of want to show that off somehow, but I'm not sure how. Maybe I'll just like post pictures of it on Twitter or maybe in the Discord or something. But yeah. I'm just very excited. I love Rune Factory 4 so much, and Rune Factory 5 now has same-sex marriage. It allows you to romance the ladies as a lady, or the dudes as a dude. And I'm so happy for that. Yeah, so the thing is, Rune Factory 5 came out sometime last year in Japan, and it did not feature same-sex marriage. So I remember being like kind of like trepidatious towards it, being like, oh, like I like Rune Factory, and I've had this dilemma before with previous Rune Factory games, or with Rune Factory 4. That's the one game I've only played 3 and 4. But in Rune Factory 4, I had to make the choice of like, oh, do I play as a girl or do I marry the girls? And I've tried it both ways, and both of them left me sort of dissatisfied. So I was kind of trepidatious looking at Rune Factory 5. But then, like, November last year, I think, there was the Nintendo Direct. I think it was, like, November. And, like, there's a blink and you miss it moment in the trailer where you see the marriage cutscene, and it's 2 girls. It's the female protagonist and one of the girls. And I was like, wait, what? I thought the game didn't have same-sex marriage. Turns out, the localization team went out of their way to add same-sex marriage. And it's also being added into the like back into the Japanese version when the localized version launches, which is a week from now. Yeah, the localizers were like, we know this is what our fans want, and we can do this. Let's do it. And they did it. And I'm so happy for that, because now I can be myself and be myself. Now the hard choice is going to be which of the girls to actually romance. Because there are some good ones. There's some good ones already that I've seen. I've looked at the I've briefly looked at the girls in Rune Factory 5. I don't know too much about them, but I have seen some of their designs and I love them dearly already. We'll have to figure it out as we're playing the game, but so many good romantic choices. Yeah. Oh, what did I do? Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I mean, it also just looks like a fun time, right? Like, again, I love Rune Factory. I played Rune Factory 4, and I really enjoyed it. I just kind of like tried it on a whim, and it turned out to be really good. I like it. And then I tried Rune Factory 3, so I played 4 before 3. And Rune Factory 3... Oh, so Rune Factory 4, the first playthrough I did was a female protagonist, and so the character I married was Dillis, who's this like tsundere horse boy. He's fine, I guess. I mean, I'm a lesbian. None of the boys were going to impress me very much, so, you know, whatever. But I have also done another playthrough of Rune Factory 4 where I chose a male protagonist because I wanted to marry one of the girls. And I married Dolce, who's this like gothic, like in this like gothic dress and has like a ghost following her. She kind of bullies, but is also like her best friend. Goth? Yes, I'm a lesbian. Yeah, be surprised. Anyway, Rune Factory 3 doesn't let you choose the gendered protagonist. It's always a male protagonist. So at the very least, I didn't have to make an awful choice. I just, like, we're all used to it. We all know some games just don't let you choose, and you just have to be a dude. But that game... Hold up, there are gay people! Shock! Oh, surprise, Amber! It's a very queer place here. But yeah, Rune Factory 3, the character I married was Pia, who is this, she's a mermaid? She's like an airheaded mermaid who, no, sorry, it gets better. Because she works by the same rules you do, the H2O rules, where she has human legs, but when she gets wet, it turns into a mermaid tail. She works at a bathhouse. So, like, if you go to the bathhouse and see her, like, working there, like, cleaning out the bath area, like, she'll have her mermaid tail out. Or, like, if it starts raining in town, she'll suddenly switch to the mermaid tail and, like, it's funny. I love it. And she has pink hair, and she's cute, and, yeah. Rune Factory 3 is good. It has good choices of characters. I haven't played any other Rune Factory games. I also haven't played any Story of Seasons games. I played Stardew Valley a bit, though. But the thing I've always appreciated about Rune Factory is, like, the interplay between the farming, the Story of Seasons style farming, and the RPG elements to it. And I'm excited for more of that in Rune Factory 5. I have no idea how long I'm gonna keep this going. It's just cute. We can switch costume, maybe. Let's go to the dinosaur for a bit. Yeah, has anyone here played Rune Factory? Oh, also I'm back in the robes. I want to know if there are any other fellow Rune Factory fans here. Have not, but no, my roommate's looking forward to Rune Factory 5. Yeah! Because for a while, us Rune Factory fans thought it would never happen. Because of, like, rights issues with, Rune Factory, the Rune Factory franchise. And then suddenly they're like, yeah, actually, no, Rune Factory 5 is gonna be a thing. And we're like, yes! Rune Factory Tides of Destiny? Ah. Have not, but I've heard about some from a friend. Yeah, they're just fun games. Yeah, yeah, so those who don't know, Rune Factory is a spin-off of, Story Seasons, which used to be known as Harvest Moon. Wait, does everyone know the story here about Story Seasons and Harvest Moon? This is a very interesting story. Does everyone here know the distinction between Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons? You do not know the story. Okay, it is wild. So, we start with Harvest Moon. In Japanese, I don't remember exactly what its title is, but basically in Japanese, its title is something completely different. And so, when localized, the localizers, Natsume, call it Harvest Moon. So that goes on for a while. Everyone, like, Harvest Moon is a big name. If I say Harvest Moon, you know what I'm referring to, right? The farming sim games, the games that, like, inspired stuff like Stardew Valley, just like that kind of thing. Bokujo Monogatari. Yes, there we go. That's the Japanese name. That's the series known as Harvest Moon for a while. However, at some point, they switched localizers. The creators Marvelous, I think, is who makes them. They weren't known as... They've gone through a couple different names, but they're called Marvelous now, the company who makes it. They switched over to their own localizer and away from Natsume. However, Natsume owned the Harvest Moon name. And so, instead of, like, trying to get it from Natsume, they just called the rest of the game Story of Seasons, which is more accurate to the Japanese title. And yeah, they're like, well, we don't have the name Harvest Moon, so we're just gonna call Story of Seasons and hope everyone, like, picks up on it. Natsume, however, was like, well, we have this name, Harvest Moon, that is widely recognized. Let's just make our own games? So Natsume made their own, like, knock-off Harvest Moon games? Except they get to be called Harvest Moon, because they're the ones with the rights to the name. So anytime starting after, like, the 3DS, anything that's called Harvest Moon is not the same series as the original Harvest Moon games, but they have the same name. Natsume is intentionally trying to confuse consumers who don't know about the switch over to Story Seasons. So if you want one of those games, if you want classic Harvest Moon, get Story of Seasons. That's what you want. Marketing, yeah, exactly. Like, Natsume knew what they were doing. Yeah, it's crazy. So you see, like, any games that, like, previously were called, Harvest Moon, like, I think there's, like, a Game Boy one called, Friends Mineral Town that got a remake not too long ago. Like, now it's called Story of Seasons. It's the same game. And, of course, they had the the Marvel's had like the rights to it and remake it, and localized, they're like, well, we just call it Story of Seasons. That's that. It's wild. It's a wild story. Oh. Enjoy my hat. If you die, can I have your hat? I think there are a lot of people who want my hat if I die. But I don't intend to die, so the point is moot. But sure, you can be on the list. Have any plans tomorrow? No, actually. How many gems are we at? That's 85 million. Okay. One of my plans, I promise nothing bad will happen to you. Promise, promise. Sure, where do we want to meet? A dark alley? Behind a shed? Somewhere dark, generally, preferably. Sound good? Out of sight, out of mind. What was your take when they went off the rails? I know with like Innocent Life. I think that was. So I haven't actually played any Story of Seasons games. That's the thing though. The only ones I played are the Rune Factory games. I just know the story of Story Seasons. Dark Alley somewhere at sea is good too, preferably away from any territory-controlled waters. Alright, it's a plan. I'll meet you there. How far underground do you have to be before laws stop working asking for a bread? I doubt any laws are... Oh, he's big Story Seasons fan. This is what you get for growing up in the country. Yeah. I don't know. Are there any games that like I've been I think there are only like a couple franchises that I've played like many games in, like Shin Megami Tensei, Fire Emblem, Pokemon. Those would be the big ones. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's a question. Are there any games you guys would be like, any games or like any types of games that you really like watching me play? Cause like I'm always curious, like what's your favorite content from me? I hate the word content with a burning passion, but it is a useful descriptor here. What's your favorite content of mine? Do you like JRPGs? Do you like the like shorter games, like the Ori games? Do you like when I'm playing something new to me, or when I'm playing something I've played before? Do you like roguelikes? Do you like the platformers? Let me know. Mostly listen to you in the background, so I think you talk a lot, I guess, but fell asleep, but now I'm back. Welcome back, Sundered. The game is literally playing itself. And we're just chatting. Oh, 100 million, nice. Look at that, 100 million gems. Don't know who the red-haired girl is? That's Suzu, she's our mouse friend. Man, you must have fallen asleep for quite a bit. Fell asleep before you met them. Yeah, you fell asleep during the story mode. We have take a look over here real quick. Let's look at our stats. We've done a lot of damage. We've done a lot of stuff. We're level 9999. Yeah, I agree with Mary. I'm not super picky about things you're really excited to talk about. Just demolish my heart. Oh. Alrighty. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Shari agreed with me. Never mind. Mary, why do you hate Shori so? I know you don't. Texas law keeps going underground until one can't survive. Interesting. She's my fate. But what about me? Oh, I'm heartbroken. No, yeah, yeah, I guess I'm glad that you guys like the, anything that I enjoy. Yeah. It doesn't help me answer my question, though. What? What? Whatever. I'll just keep doing what feels right. And if that's a game like this that literally plays itself, so be it. Actually, anything you're passionate about. I mean, that's what I love about you. Watch me play Minecraft. Oh, here's the problem, though. I wouldn't be passionate about Minecraft, so... You wouldn't watch me play Minecraft, because I wouldn't do the things you guys like. Do you have any other games in mind? Well, that's the thing, right? I'm always trying to find... I try to, like, mix up the games I play, right? But, like, I don't need to. I could just, like, play some games more often, or... yeah, what are some other games I can... Oh, the game's not gonna go on its own? Okay, here's a question. If I click off of the game, I don't hear the... Do you not hear the audio anymore? I really enjoyed Etrian Odyssey and Wildermyth, but also really like the roguelike variety stream, but really tuned in for your vibes. Oh, see, thank you, Amber. That's a good answer. That's helpful. That's something I can work on while also telling me why you stick around. Thank you. Everyone learned from Amber. She answered the question and then also said she likes to hang out with me. Okay, you don't hear the game? Okay, fine. I'll look at the games I have later. Yeah, I definitely want to do another Etrian Odyssey game at some point. No, Sundered? No. We do not shun Amber. She's great. I'm getting a good grade at Twitch chat. Exactly. I want to watch people play and talk about things they love or are interested in instead of what's popular, what will get views. Mind you, I watch some peeps that play popular games because they enjoy them. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are here for me. It was kind of obvious already, but it does my heart good to, Mary, we're not going to shun you. We're not going to shun you. No shunning is happening here. If anyone's being shunned, it's Sundered. Just because he's trying to shun others. Sundered, you have gotten a lot more aggressive lately. I kind of like it. But I like Sundered. Yeah, we all like Sundered, but he's trying to cause strife and chaos in chat. Oh, I know. I can pop out my my Switch and see what's going on. Let's look at some of my most played games on the Switch. Alright, Three Houses, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Pokemon Sword, Smash Brothers, Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh, Mary Skelter. Someone has it out for me, I know this to be true. Sundered. We'll protect you from Sundered, Amber. I feel like for me it's things that are easy to understand when dropping in, so I guess things that have interest in the moment to moment, or show how skilled, knowledgeable you are. Oh, Mary Skelter. Yeah, yeah, I feel like it's been long enough since I played Mary Skelter that I can enjoy... I think I would want to do Nightmares first. Yeah, I could maybe do Mary Skelter sometime soon. For those that don't know, Mary Skelter is a series of dungeon crawlers with this, like... The characters are based on fairy tale girls, but also the dungeons are like body horror monstrosity labyrinths with the monsters also being body horrors, and there's a lot of like horrific themes, but also not too much. It's not really a horror game. It's just an RPG with like horror vibe aesthetic. I was trying to take place with the Upsible Sundered's reign of terror ever end. Evil Sundered. Sounds so cool. I love body horror. Yeah. Mary Skelter's really cool. Maybe I will play it. I say stream what you want to stream and fuck the artist. Mary Skeletor. Yeah, it's Mary Skelter, like the name M-A-R-Y, Skelter, like Helter Skelter. Yeah, they're cool games that I love dearly. Right when I was like about to start streaming, a little bit before I did, Mary Skelter Finale came out, and I played through that, and that was that's like a long game. There's a lot going on in that game. That being said, Final Fantasy XIV streams bore me greatly. Got it, Sunder. I understand. Mary Skeletor. Got it. Yeah, maybe I'll play through Mary Skelter Nightmares and Mary Skelter 2. Mary Skelter 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Because it's all the cool things that Mary Skelter Nightmares had, but with a really good story, focusing on a protagonist who is... well, she's a lesbian in a relationship with one of the other characters already. Like, they have an established relationship. There's no will they, won't they tension there. Like, they're just, like, good and comfy and sweet together. In a horrific world where things go awful all the time. But they're a bright spot in a terrible world, and I love it. Impossible lesbians aren't real? Oh, well, okay, goodbye then. If lesbians aren't real, then I guess I'm gone. I'm back. Let me tab onto the game again. I had to leave you. Why is it a lesbian? She's real. Yeah. Sunder, you cannot take my stream. Love you too, Mary. Love everyone here so much. Alright, let's keep looking through my list of games. Mary Skelter, Xenoblade Chronicles, already playing through. Hades, haven't played Hades in a while. I'll carry the bait. Right, Amber is next in line to be the Vernal Witch. Dragon Quest? Oh, yeah, Dragon Quest 11 would be fun. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Ooh, that's another game. Tokyo Mirage Sessions is a game, another one of my favorite games. Hey, I took potions classes with you. Yeah. Ant? What's your point? You're an ant. You can't be the Vernal Witch. You can be my assistant. You can be my apprentice. You can maybe even one day be a peer. But you're not going to be the Vernal Witch. Oh, right. Hydrate. Stretch. Sorry, didn't notice it. Stretch. Stretch. Oh, that was good. And hydrate. Can I be your apprentice? I'm really good at drinking weird liquids, even if you don't want me to. We are always accepting, where's it? Species. Well, I'm sorry, Sunder. I'm not the one who makes the rules. Ask the dumb tree who gave me these powers. Fight the gods of seasons themselves for this discrimination. Yes, exactly. Where was I? What was I talking about? Time to cut a tree down. Yeah. Wait, no, but I get my powers from the tree, I think. Actually, here's the thing. I never finished my lore. got your powers from a tree. I got mine from a glowing fire rock in the ocean. Hey, let's change the outfit. Let's go classic Nayu. Yeah. Turns out the real tree was the wish we made along the way. Yeah, I didn't finish my lore in time to do anything for the Equinox. No lore, just a normal girl. Amber, you always describe yourself as a normal girl. I'm starting to doubt it. Yeah, so you claim. I need to see the evidence, I guess. Yeah, I didn't finish my lore. Cause like I was planning on doing something for the vernal equinox, but cause you know, spring witch and all that. But like I did finish the lore. I don't have any idea on what to do for a just chatting stream, which was kind of the idea. And then also I'm doing that big collab the day before. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be recharging my social battery because I'm the biggest introvert. He'll be showing us that 18 girl, and I'm saying Amber, girl, normal. But yeah, not gonna be doing anything for the vernal equinox. I'm gonna be tired. I know it. As much as I would love to. Think of it as me taking a day to recharge on the equinox. Alright, what I was doing. Right, I was going through my Switch and looking at the games on it. See if there was anything I wanted to play. Tokyo Mirage Sessions would be interesting. I don't know if I'm ready for a replay of it. For those who don't know, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is the crossover between Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei that carries over the themes of neither. It's about entertainers. So Fire Emblem is a game of war, right? War and anime characters in that war. And Shin Megami Tensei is about like post-apocalyptic worlds, usually, where you're fighting to survive with the powers of demons that you negotiate with. And Tokyo Mirage Sessions is a game where you are entertainers in show business and use the power of entertainment to fight monsters in a parallel world. If love is more than it could be in acting too. Yeah, it's great. I love it. The gameplay's great. The characters are great. And it's the kind of game where it doesn't overstay its welcome. Like there's just a point where everything is everything works out such that you can kind of just like have a complete experience by the time you finish the game. And there's not really much post-game. And there doesn't need to be. Which is another thing I actually appreciate of it. Like it's not trying to take all your time. And it's just fun. It's like better Persona in gameplay. I genuinely think that it's better than Persona in its gameplay. Because in Persona, right, you have one character who's very flexible, being your protagonist who can wield a bunch of different personas, but then every other character is super inflexible, where they only have one build, or maybe two if you're like Haru from Persona 5. But really just the one build, generally. Whereas in Tokyo Mirage Sessions, you get like new weapons through your mirages that allow each character to have a diverse range of builds. Like you can have Tsubasa focus on support, you can have her focus on magic damage, you can have her focus on physical damage. Some characters are kind of railroaded into particular builds, but like the details of those builds can still change. And generally it's just like very, like a lot of depth for a game, while also being short enough that you can explore all of its depth in a playthrough. I say it like it's short. It's not a short game. It's like 60 hours, but basically all of its content can be experienced within those 60 hours, besides like a couple New Game Plus things. Anyway, yeah, Tokyo Mirror Sessions. Maybe I'll play at some point, but I'm not gonna play it anytime too soon. Levels of Battlefield, and I'm the soldier that's gonna conquer it. I believe in you, Sundered. Mary Skelter Finale, Breath of the Wild, Bravely Default 2, Octopath Traveler. I never finished Octopath Traveler's, Octopath Traveler, has, like, you know, the 8 characters and their own stories, and I finished all the character stories, but I did get to the final boss, because there's, like, a final boss after all that, if you do a couple of the side quests. I did get there, but I never beat it. I don't know if I do a whole playthrough just to do that, though. Legends Arceus. Shovel Knight. Might play Shovel Knight at some point. Octopath is one of my favorite modern classics. I agree. It's so good. Like, the soundtrack for Octopath is like one of... Yeah, the music, though. The soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks in any game at all, ever. And, like, the visuals are so incredible. Like, that pixel art style, where everything feels very, like, 16-bit-y pixels, but also, like, very much not the kind of thing that can actually be done in 16-bit. The sprite work is just beautiful in Octopath, and the visual effects, the particle effects and all that, it's so good. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm interested in playing more Triangle Strategy, because it's like, it doesn't look as good as Octopath, but it's very much the same style. So I want to play more of Triangle Strategy. Yeah, Shovel Knight, Slate Spire, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Stardew Valley, Ys 8. I don't have my copy of Ys 8 anymore. There's a long story there. I'm not going to relate it, but basically I played through Ys 8. It was my first Ys game. That's Ys YS for those who don't know about the series. It's my first Ys game and the only one I've actually played. Though I have most of them on Steam. Ys 8, I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. But I don't have my copy of it anymore, so I can't play it anymore. Atelier Games, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. At this point, I'm just, like, finding the games I have something to say and saying about them. Because this is now a just chatting stream. Deal with it. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Ooh boy, that game disappointed me. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of the story in it. Yeah, it's like a... It feels like a fanfic. It basically is a fanfic of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't know, it just didn't vibe with me. It's a fun game to play, I guess, but, I don't know, just didn't work for me. Grandia. Ooh, I have the Grandia HD collection, and I played Grandia 1, but not Grandia 2 on it. I liked Grandia 1, though. Had some of my favorite moments, honestly, in any game. The moment when... Oh, yeah. As one of my favorite moments where a party member leaves the party, it made me cry. And it's like not a character death. The character just leaves the party. But it hits. It hits so hard. More Atelier. Mario Maker. Now we're getting to the games I have not played a lot of. Astral Chain. Astral Chain's cool. That's all I really have to say about it. It's cool. It's Platinum Games. What more is there to say? Resident Factory 4. Astral Chain! Yeah! Oh, Valkyria Chronicles. I have Valkyria Chronicles, and I played, like, maybe 10 hours or 15 hours of it. I haven't finished it. It's cool. But I couldn't really get into it, but maybe I could give it another try. I'd have to try it off stream, I think, to see if I'm actually interested in it, but... I can try that. I Am Setsuna. I never finished that. But I did get basically towards the end. There's sometimes they're like RPGs where I'll like write them out, reach the final boss, not beat the final boss, and just give up on playing the game. Like, Like, at no point was the game so interesting enough that I was like, I need to see the end of this. But I kept going at least until the final boss, and then I lose to them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm done here. And I Am Setsuno was one of those. Celeste, we love Celeste. I almost played Celeste today. I was thinking of games that I could, like, relax to, and I was thinking Celeste would be a good one, but then I remembered I had this game. I had Adventure of Neu, so that's why I chose here. But I was this close to playing Celeste. Disgaea? I feel like I should like Disgaea. Like, there are things that, there are things about Disgaea that I am interested in, but I don't know, I just can't get into it. Something about it just doesn't work for me. Probably head out, have a great night. Oh, yeah! It is about that time. Thank you for coming by, Shori. Thank you, thank you so much. Glad to have you here. You have a good night. Rest up, sleep well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thank you for the really comfy stream. I'm so relaxed now. I'm glad I could give you that. Nighty-night. Alright, now that the shrimp is gone, what are we gonna do? Now we discussed the plan for mutiny, right? Plan to overthrow the Shrimp Act. Oh, Pokken Tournament. I haven't played Pokken Tournament very much. Oh shit, Doug, let's go. Now we lay down and cry. Oh, Sundered. Sundered, honey. We could have done that with Shori here. Shori would join us. Isn't that right, Shori? You would join us in laying down and crying? Don't answer that. Leave. Leave the stream. I really would. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, we cry from Shori being gone. I know, but like, we can do that while she's here as well. Let's see. Oh, I've got Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light on the Switch. It's like a pre-death funeral. Lay down and cry extra hard. Yeah, I got the so for Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary, they released a special edition of the first game. They ported the data. Okay, heading out. Good night, everyone. Good night, Shori. Take care. Yeah. So for the 30th anniversary of Fire Emblem, they released the NES version of the first game on the Switch. They ported the NES version to the Switch with a couple of quality of life enhancements. They also released a special edition for it. So the game itself is like, well, it's not on the shop anymore, because, you know, Nintendo is doubling down on anti-consumerism. But when it was available on the Nintendo eShop, it was like $8 because it's an NES game. You know, it's not going to be expensive. I'm a dumbass, so I decided to buy the special edition for like $50, which comes with some cool stuff. But why buy something for $8 when I could buy it for $50? I think it was $50. It's like $50 or $60. Yeah. So yeah, I had that. It didn't even come with like a physical cartridge for the game because like it's an NES game. That'd be a waste of a thing. So it just had a download code. Let's see, what other games do I have? No, I think that's all the ones worth noting. On the Switch, at least. Alright, turn off the Switch. So, anyone have any other ideas on what to talk about? I'm always interested in hearing what you guys want to know. Because I feel like I'm not great at talking about myself. It's just not really a skill I have much practice in. When is my next collab? Saturday. All right, next question. Yeah, I'm just not good at talking about myself. I don't... It's one of the skills I just never really developed. When isn't my next collab? Anytime but Saturday? I heard some losers will be there. Yeah, some losers will be there, but also some real winners. Like, I hear that there's this very handsome aunt called Sumner that's gonna be there. He's a real winner there. Oh, this adorable program called Minnie? She's gonna be there. She's a real winner. I don't know, there's gonna be some shrimp there. I think she's one of the losers. Her tender was a big chump. Well, you heard wrong, my friend. I wonder who told you that. Because I don't know anyone who'd say that about you. I mean, about this Southern person. Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah. The shrimp there, I think she's a loser. There's gonna be some witch there. I don't know. I've heard it both ways. I've heard both the people we collabed with be there. Right? Yeah? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Any other questions? Any other questions? Anything you've ever wanted to know about this adorable witch here? Booba preferences. All is good. Big booba? Yes. Small booba? Yes. Love it. Flat as a board? Good. I love girls. How do I not be a shy coward in 99% of the chats I go into? Okay, so... You're a girl. Yes, yes. Love it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. But how do you not be a shy coward in 99%? So... Here's the thing. When I started, actually, like, being a VTuber, I guess, like, when I was like, okay, now I'm going to adopt the Ophelia persona and go and be in people's chats, I was really shy. I was the type of person who would not chat at all, because, like, I didn't know what to say. But I just went for it. I was like, okay, well, I don't know if I'm going to have anything to say, but I'm going to say hi, and, you know, if the streamer notices me, if they talk to me, then, you know, that's something to work on. I try to basically learn from how other people were chatting, try to, like, pick up on other people's chats. Beat Ophelia with a board. Well, I'm getting to it, Sundered. So I was trying to learn from how other people would join in chats. I was trying to, like, find streamers who, like, were good about participating with chat. And that's how I met Sunday. She was, like, kind of one of the first people I really tried that with going to chat and just, like, trying to be a part of it. And we became fast friends, and through Sunday, I met Sundered, and through Sundered, I met Shori, and joined Shori's Discord, and now we're here. Yeah, I think the thing is to just try. Like, it's hard if the streamer isn't good about reading chat, and it's hard for the streamer if they don't have anyone to chat with. So it's very much a two-way thing, where we, the streamer, need people to chat with, and you, the chat, are gonna find it easier if the streamer makes it easy. Yeah. Just try to say something, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't even have to be anything particularly deep, right? Just like whatever your observations are, whatever your thoughts are, that's how you can join into chat. I'm very much the lurker type by nature, and I sort of pulled myself out of it, and Sunday helped me out of that by being so like warm and welcoming. And then after Sunday, everyone else I've met as well, Minnie and Shori and Sunderd and everyone so much, have helped me more and more out of the lurker mentality. But yeah, the Web of Fate, yeah. 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 Lily Dooley, we've been looking for a while. Is this my time to come out? Hello, hi! Yes, this is the perfect time. It's nice to meet you. You say you've been looking for a while? Welcome. Welcome to join chat. Yeah, I don't bite. I promise. Hello, yeah. So proud of you for coming out. Yeah. Yeah, you say for a while. Do you mean like for a while in the stream, or like are you someone who joined? Tell me a bit about yourself. I always want to know more about the people who watch me. It's the more I know about you guys, the more I can make this a better thing for all of us. But also, like, don't be afraid to lurk sometimes. Like, sometimes you don't need to be the center of attention. Sometimes you don't need to follow you like 3 months ago. Oh. Well, thank you. That is quite a time to lurk, huh? But yeah. How did you... Do you remember how you find me? You reveal yourself at last. Sunder, no. Don't threaten the viewers. Yeah, how did you find me? 3 months ago. That would be like... That'd be December, yeah. Sorry, Sunder is being evil. He's an evil ant. Incredible person. Evil in chat right now. Sunder is being sundered. I am more than willing to sunder the ant. Yeah. The honest answer is I saw you playing Atelier Fierce, which is one of my favorite games of the series. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I didn't give Atelier Fierce the proper shot it needed with the way I was trying to play it on stream, which I kind of regret, because I was trying to play it. So I have this bad habit with the games I play on stream where I try to accomplish goals. I try to get things done, and I can't just sit back and chill. Because I always want to give... I'm just, like, really weirdly goal-oriented. And Atelier Fierce is just not the kind of game where that worked. And if I weren't still feeling burned out on Atelier, it's the kind of game I'd want to give it the... Yeah, the shape combo thing is sometimes confusing. The thing is, like, the whole game is, structured in the way where you need to where you just kind of explore and you go on the adventure and like find cool things and go out of your way, and like I didn't do that. I kept going for the objective, the thing we needed to do. So it was over in like 4 streams, 3 or 4 streams. No, actually I think it was like 6. I don't know, it just didn't work. Yeah, maybe the kind of thing I'd go back to, maybe not on stream, maybe on my own time. Because it was fun. But I just wasn't playing it in the way it needed to be played. Still coward, I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. People don't change overnight. I sure didn't. It took a while for me to come out of my shell. And sometimes I'm still a little like shy in chats that I've not been in before. But as long as you're pushing yourself to if you seriously have a wish to talk more in chats, as long as you keep trying, you'll never go wrong. Yeah, you're fine to lurk. If that's good too. But if you want to chat, I'm never gonna bite you. Unless you're sundered, in which case I will do more than bite you. I will in fact crush you. Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, of course, of course. I've been on the other side of that. Always powerful. I'm here. Get used to it, chumps. I do. I like to shove a lot of sundered streams and yours and Chori's, but I'm scared. Yeah, no need to be scared. We're all... It's a chill time here. I make my best effort to always keep an eye on chat, almost more than the game itself. Like, what if I say like 3 things, get lost, listen, and forget to say things? It's fine, yeah. Any contributions to chat is great, and also if you don't chat, it's still good. It's still good. It's still good. Because yeah, sometimes there is nothing to comment on. You know, can I say, having this game in the background, just like going on endless while chatting with you guys is like, this might be one of the best streams I've ever done. This is good. I still think the best stream I've ever done, or the best non-collab stream I've ever done, is, or my favorite, maybe not the best, but my favorite, was the second finale for Pokemon Legends Arceus, the one where I actually fought Arceus. Because, well, it took a while for that one to get started, because I had to wait for space-time distortions. And the trauma of not getting space-time distortions will remain with me for the entirety of my life. But just, like, the fight against Arceus was so much fun. And, like, everything that led up to it, and, like, the atmosphere of everyone cheering me on was, like... Oh, it was so good. I had such a blast that time. And, like... Both parts of the finale of Legend Arceus were good. Like, the first one where I was going crazy, waiting for space-time distortions, and doing the same thing we're doing now, where I was basically just chatting while letting the game do its thing. This is just fun. I like chatting with you guys. But, like, with something in the background. The atmosphere of me sometimes saying, I have no faith in you, you are doomed. Yeah, you're a bit of a naysayer, aren't you? It's okay, you're usually wrong, so, like, it's good. How many gems are we at? We're at 272 million gems. Okay, there's this random guy in an excavator outside shoveling stone. The Jehovah's Witness is 3 at night here. Go look. Okay. That sounds wild. Go look. If you have too much positivity, you'll throw the cosmic god off. Thunder, you do realize that the universe is not a zero-sum game, and we can all make the world a little bit better. Thunder's that voice well in the back of our head. We need to learn to ignore. Right? God, I hate that voice. She tells me the dumbest things. Thunder is that voice personified. The world isn't a zero-sum game. Yes, exactly. Yes, ignore that it exists. No, we're not going to ignore you, Thunder. That's the thing, though. The voice in the back of the head isn't, like... It's a defense mechanism, right? It's... I mean, it depends on what specifically the voice is saying. But, like, that kind of stuff you usually develop as a defense mechanism. It's, right, there's this part of me that's like, I'm not worth anything. I'm terrible, and I'm not going to accomplish anything. I can't accomplish anything. I'm not the kind of person who can accomplish things. And, like, that was probably developed to, you know, prevent myself from disappointing myself. Like, if I ever failed, like, it wouldn't be like, oh, I couldn't do it, and I'm a failure for that. It was, oh, well, I couldn't do it anyway, so I'm not a failure. This is just who I am. Which is not a great defense, but, like, it's better than, like, completely shutting down. Overclock your CPU, Mini. The large pizza is a personal... So if you try hard enough, Mini. Sleep is for the weak, Mini. Oh, you mean that kind of voice. I'm going a little bit deeper there. Yeah, that voice is also the worst. Telling you that self-care is, in fact, self-indulgence. Oh, we can go deeper. Oh, we can go deeper. But yeah, we, there's a lot of dumb things our brains do. It's a state of mind that insulates you from sharp spikes of discomfort in exchange for a constant negative frame of mind. Yes, exactly, Amber. And it's something I've been very much actively trying to overcome as of late in particular. Yeah. I guess it's time to pour my heart out. Didn't listen to the voice yesterday. Caused myself an injury I felt all today. Hence me saying earlier that today was exciting and painful. Oh. Oh no. I hope you feel better soon? I don't know. Yeah, that sucks. If it's an injury, I hope it heals up soon. Yeah. Just take care of yourself. Don't exacerbate it. Keep it good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I also get this this thing where, like, when good things happen, it sometimes, like, highlights the bad things. Does anybody else get this? Where, like, if I'm having a good day, the next day, I think, wow, yesterday was so good, and today I remember all the things that are terrible. And then I feel terrible, specifically because I felt good previously. It's awful. And it happens every time. Everyone's actually lying to you, but they don't want to tell you the truth because they know they would hurt you, and if they got you in a fail and you have to, everything else you have. Yeah. Yeah, that voice. That voice is... That voice is there too, and again, it's there trying to defend you. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to it's hard to trust others. Really, I think is an element of that. It's hard to trust yourself to trust others. Because we think that it's easy to forget why our friends like us, or at least overlook it. because there's a part of us that's like, oh, our friends are just being nice to us because they're our friends. But if they didn't like us, they wouldn't be our friends in the first place, right? Or I guess that's the idea. Yeah, like, the people who want me to stick around wouldn't want me to stick around if they didn't like me. They're not pretending to like me to be nice. They chose to be around me. And they continue to choose to be around me. So yeah, can't fall into traps of circular logic. Exactly. I feel like it's time for the truth. Yeah, I know, Thunder. I know. Told you stick around so I can knob on your hat. I know. Oh, you bastard. Ha! Take this! Ha! Didn't expect that, did ya? Negated. I have a button, I can take it back. Here, I'm gonna do this just as a power move. You guys can't do this. You can't make me do this. Only I can do this. I'm the only person who can press this button. Yeah, you guys can take my hat, or you can take both, but only I can wear just the hat without the robes. I have special powers, and that power is a button on my stream deck. But yeah, it's always important, I feel, when that voice speaks up, the naysayer voice in the back of your head, what I always try to do is take a moment to be like, well, how does this actually work? Like, what's really going on here? What's causing how I'm feeling, and also why? Let's find a logical reason why our problems don't make sense the way the naysayer voice is saying it. Mark my words, you will ruin the day you drink me like this. Yeah, I've been it's always a lot. There's always a lot going on. I like having serious conversations like this. This is okay, I'm back. Excavator, I might have just been working on the road service. Who knows? It's just super early for that. Yeah. Welcome back. We're having deep and serious conversation. And Thunder tried to take my hat, so I took off my robes instead. Yeah. I think we've been, like, just letting the game play itself for, like, more than half an hour now, and I don't intend to stop anytime soon. Thunder doesn't work that way. You can redeem the borrow by hat again, but that'll just activate at the end of this one. So you want to know what's going to happen? You want to know what's going to happen, Thunder? The 10 minutes are going to run out on the first borrow my hat. The hat's going to disappear, and then it's going to immediately come back because you're going to borrow the hat again. It's going to switch the hat on off, so it's going to turn it back on after it would turn off from the first 10 minutes. You will never have my hat. That case, I'm refunding myself. Oh, you're gonna steal from the register? It's been a while since you did that, isn't it? What are you gonna do, Sunderd? Are you going to waste your points? Are you gonna let your points be wasted on the borrowing the hat, or are you gonna return to the reputation of one who steals from the register? No one will trust you to mod for them ever again. Hmm? Hmm? Which are you? Are you a thief? Wait, we were trusting him. He is the moderator. So, he came to me in an hour of need and was like, hey, let me be a mod. And I'm like, well, I don't have anyone better, so... Still trust you, Sunder. See, that's what he wants you to think, Minnie. He wants you to trust him. But who can say he's actually trustworthy? You are hopeless without my undying love and moderation. I feel like I can get from other places. Guess I'm not needed. Goodbye forever. Goodbye, Sunday. You've done your job. You introduced me to all these wonderful friends. Now you can leave. Voice in the back of my head was right. No, when you put it like that, no, Sunder. You know we love you. You got your head fully rotated? Good, great. Yeah, Sunder knows that the flowers are just a fake. Yeah, Sunder, when you put it that way, when you put it as the voice in the back of your head, the box spring was heavier than I remembered. Yeah, beds are heavy. Yeah, I was going to rearrange my room earlier, but like, I thought about it, and the way my room is laid out, it's basically in the only valid layout. The only things I could really change would be rotating the desk, but if I did that, then I would catch more glare from the window. Because it would be like opposite the window, so like the sun would shine directly onto the screens. I'll get to the RR in a second. So I can't really rotate the desk unless I want more glare to deal with. Or rotate the bed, and the bed is already in like the optimal layout, and there's just not enough room in the room for anything else. No other changes I could make. I guess I could put the bookshelf in the closet, but like, that's just less. That's a less useful place to have the bookshelf. So it's a shame. I wanted to mix up my room a little bit, but I just couldn't. I guess I could also move my nightstand like in between the desk and the bed, but also that would be a worse place for it. Alright, let's do the ara. So let me take a sip. Ara. Is that good? You like that? Love you too, Sunder. Use the desk as a nightstand problem fix. Yeah, a lot of small furniture placements done around the big stuff for its utility. Great, Anna. 10 out. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, see, the problem is, I have a small room. It's not very big. And I have a queen-size bed. So it takes up like 30% of the floor space. So there's just like... And then the back wall, the window is like in the middle. So I can't really put like the back of the desk or anything back there, because like it'd be in front of the window and then they get harder to open and just like less useful. Also, the Ethernet cable I have is not long enough to reach the back of my room. Damn tall women sleeping in big beds. Yeah, well, I'm also the type who like spreads out a lot in bed. Like I tend to lay out and move around a lot, so a queen size bed's good for me. But yeah, it takes up most of the room. Also, when I was a kid, I was dumb. And the walls in my room are painted black and blue, which absorb light, if you will note. It's dark in here. It's always dark in here. Like even with the lights on in midday, with the sun shining at the window, it's always a bit dank in here. It's not great. I regret it immensely. Dumb kid me should not have painted her room black and blue. But it's where I am now. Yeah. That's how it is. There are a lot of things I wish I could change about my room, but like, I don't really have anything I could change about it. But hey, at least I cleaned it up. I really needed to clean my room, and so I did. So I offered a big bed, and my response was no. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind going down a size in bed. Like, I don't... Queen's nice. It's nice having a big bed. I also don't need it. I like having room in my bedroom. Yeah, I can see now that I might prefer having more room in my bedroom too. Sunder playing doesn't like tall women or large beds. One with ability and... You're right, he is implying that. Sunder, if you don't like tall women, you're free to leave. But you know that most of us here are tall women. You're a short boy. Yeah. Yeah, if you're intimidated by us tall women, you're free to leave. The exit is over there. It's over there. The little spoon. I have a queen bed as well, but I also convert the garage to the main bedroom. Oh, yeah. Well, that would do it. That would give you a lot of room. I spilled water all over myself. Great. Love that. You'd think after using this water bottle for so long, I've used it for years, you would think that I would learn not to spill water on myself, but I do it every night. Hugs when? Right now? Always? Hugs always. Hashtag spill stream system. It's just a big water bottle, and like the tipping point, you know, the tipping point always changes. And sometimes I get greedy, and I'm tall, I don't even have a king size. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like beds usually don't get, like, to a certain point, beds don't get, like, longer, like you would need for a taller person. They get wider. So, like, the queen size bed, very wide. It's wide enough for 2 people. And while I can make use of that space, I don't need it. I wouldn't mind it being, like, half the width it is. But it is what it is. It'll be useful when I have someone to share it with, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a smaller bed, but I'm not gonna, like, get a new bed just to have a smaller one. I've adjusted to sleep a bit diagonally to make sure my legs don't hang off my bed. Ah! Yeah, tall problems. Yeah, like, even if I say the queen bed is, big enough for me, but it kind of is. But, like, if I, like, lay out and, like, stretch out my lengthwise body, like, my feet are touching the end of it when my head is about to touch the top of it. So it's, like, about a me tall. Oh, you volunteer as bed tribute, Sunder? No. Sorry. Good friend. Stay out of my bed. Yeah, bonk that Amber. Bonk Sundered. But I bet it has flowers too. It doesn't. My bed does have pink sheets. It's pink sheets, and I've got a pink throw blanket. It's nice. It's cute. But no flowers. Lies, the vernal witch clearly sleeps on a bed of flowers. I wish. That is like one of my core fantasies, actually, is like I just imagine just like a soft meadow, like a breeze, maybe like a tree nearby with the shade, just laying down. I just ran out of water, Sunder. I'm gonna have to go get more water. Oh, but yeah, just like laying in a meadow, soft breeze. That sounds so nice. That's what I want more than anything. Alrighty, I'll go get more water. I shall be back in a second. Bed hog. Alright, see you guys in a second. I'm back. Let me put on my headphones. Now Ophelia's gone, I shall feast on her bed flowers. What? No! Why would you do such a thing? Big beds of moss are so old and comfy to lie on. That does sound nice. That does sound soft. Oh my gosh, she got yoinked. That happened. Streamer claims to be gone, yet the game keeps playing curious. I was about to mention that, yeah. I was gonna be like, yeah, have you ever seen a streamer so skilled at a game they can literally play it while they're gone? I'd like to say I've mastered this game. Ate half your bed while you were gone. Yeah, no, Sundered. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Yeah, so I got water, and I also got an ice cream sandwich. Because we just had those in the freezer, and I was like, that sounds yummy. Oh yeah, let me hydrate. Yeah, I literally haven't touched the computer at all in like half an hour. I haven't touched the mouse, haven't done anything. Hands off completely. You shall not pay for the damages. Sundered, why are you being like this? Alright. Alright, just wanted to check on things. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep on going. The game has been playing itself for almost an hour. I think we'll go at least till 9 p.m. Well, you took the hat from me. Yeah. Yeah, of course I did. Forgive me, I'm eating an ice cream sandwich. We'll go at least another 10 minutes. I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys. OMG, it isn't even 9. I know, right? Could have sworn it was 10 by now. To be fair, daylight savings fucks us all up. And also, this feels very much... This game, while cute, we did finish its main story in like 45 minutes. Yeah. Hey, good news. It looks like maybe, finally, daylight savings... Oh, okay. There we go. It feels like maybe finally, it might be the end for daylight savings. Oh, you bastard. Fine, you can have this one. You can have this one, Thunder. Yeah, I saw earlier that it looks like maybe next year, if there's a bill in, I think it's the Senate right now, or I think it just passed the Senate, to enable permanent daylight savings. So like we'd go into daylight savings next year and then just never come out of it. Gonna be out campaigning for the death of daylight savings time? Yeah. That it sounds like that's what's happening. I just want us to continuously fall back. Just every year we fall back, but we don't spring forward. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, because that'd be interesting. As a European, I always thought daylight savings time was a waste of time. Yeah, Lily Dilly. It's dumb. Daylight savings time is dumb. Once again, advocating for the one world time zone. Yeah, we decided that would be, what, like 13.5 hours ahead of UTC? Every day I am more and more convinced by it, Amber. I was thinking we could call it Amber Standard Time. Since it's your idea, we call it Amber Standard Time. Or just Amber Time, if you want to be... No. I'm so smart. Yeah, of course I am. Amber Normal Time, or Amber Normal Time. And for short. Yeah, you wouldn't need standard time. It would be just the normal time. It would just always be right. There would be no other times. But I still live in a place where clock should be 1 hour later than it actually is. Yeah. Time zones are weird, even the ones that don't change. Did you know that there are time zones where it's like plus 45 minutes? Like, plus like 5 hours and 45 minutes, I think is for Nepal? Sorry that you're such a menace, Ophelia. Sundered? I'm not threatened by you. You're not much of a menace. Because I could crush you into the ground. But I don't, because I need you around. Yeah, no menace. Just a rowdy little ant. I feel like I was going with this somewhere. Anyway, yeah, fuck daylight savings time. It's messing us all up. Yeah, it's really not that late. I'm more than willing to. I think I'm gonna wrap up in maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, yeah. Again, I want to get to 9 p.m. just so we'll be like, oh yeah, like the game played itself for an hour. If it's only 9, that means I have time to game now that I'm done with the bed. Yay! Good! Oh, I wonder what game you're gonna play, Amber. Put this in RPG terms, my constitution stat is maxed out. Oh. Relatable. In terms of what, like, the stat usually does in games, my con stat is very low, but in terms of, like, what usually the constitution is supposed to represent, it should be fine. I'm tall, I'm decently thick. But I think you're just saying that you're resilient, yeah. Coin toss between Elden Ring and the Risk of Rain 2. Ah. Both seem like good options. Yeah. You gotta solve it by a literal coin toss? Because so I'm down for that. I could toss a coin for you, Amber. Let's see. Where did I put my coins? Whiskey Rain 2. Oh. Give me a second, I'll go grab a coin for you, Amber. Where is it? It's gotta be over here. Yeah, the coins are at the bottom of this one. Let's see, is this a $50? I hope you guys can still hear me from here. I'm talking louder so you can hear me. Yeah, nice $50. Alright. Let's flip this coin. Now, I'm not good at catching it midair, so we're just gonna flip it. And hope it doesn't hit anything important. Well, we'll give that another flip. That was a pathetic flip. That was also a pathetic flip. I'm not a coin flipper! There we go. Alright, it was tails. Whatever that means for you, play that one. What do I do with this coin now? I guess I go put it back. I'm gonna put the coin back. Don't know what that means. Do we need to flip a coin to figure out which one should be heads and which one should be tails? Which is a shame. I just put the coin back. You can figure it out, Amber. You're a big girl. Free me from coin hell. Coin in hand. Alright. Doesn't decide the choice before the flip. See, if you flip it without deciding what the choices are, you get to decide which of the two options you want, right? Right? Actually, I do sometimes do a thing where I'm like, I don't know which of these choices I want. And then I flip it, and then I see like, oh, I got the option I didn't want. Oh, that means I go with the other one. Okay, got it. Like if I flip a coin but find myself hoping for one option or the other, I know which of the two options I want. So the coin flip is more to test my own desires than actually trying to be some binding decision. I know I'm not the only person who does that, but it's a nice little trick to play on yourself. Anime waifu means heads is Elden Ring, tails is... Anime waifu means heads is Elden Ring, tails is heads for Risk of Rain 2. Got it. Just sounds like something Shredder would do. Alright, flip that coin, Minnie. Anime waifu. Okay, so that would mean heads is Elden Ring, which would mean tails is Risk of Rain, and since I flipped a tails, That would mean Risk of Rain. Let's take a look at our stats. Playtime, nearly 3 hours. Max damage, that's a lot of damage. Accumulated shards, that's a lot. Number of visits, 366. I will remind you, the last achievement we needed was getting to 50 number of visits. So we've gone 7 times that and a little bit more. Sent to Sundered so no cheating was involved. What a nice aunt. Always confirming the cheats. Number of fevers, 33. Number of attacks, 2,347. Number of knockouts, 4,070. Wait. How do you get more knockouts than attacks? Whatever. Number of rare, number of bosses. Nice. Acquired cheeses, 50. I don't even know what these cheeses are. Minigame high score, that. Yeah, we got all the achievements. Good stats. Good stats. Let the game play itself for a little bit longer. I feel like I have given you the complete and just the complete Adventure of Nayu experience. I feel like we've done everything the game has to offer. So we got the story mode done. We did the minigame mode a bit, the endless mode, all the way to completion, and letting it play out for another hour after that. Yeah. Please end our suffering. Sundered, if you're suffering, you're allowed to leave. I don't know why I keep telling you to leave. I don't want you to leave. But yeah, I think we maybe wrap up here. We played for like just over 3 hours, yeah. Yeah. Trapped in an anime version of Groundhog's Day. Yeah, I think this is a good time to quit, I think. So let's go over to the chatting screen. Yeah, this has been good. This has been a good thing. Let me... No, not here. Here. I'm supposed to be there. There we go. Yeah, this has been a fun time. Thank you, everyone. Like I said, I just needed something chill today. I needed to relax, and I'm so glad I had you guys here to relax with and to chat with. Yeah, it means a lot. Like me, no, don't. It wouldn't be what it is without you guys. Like I was saying earlier, like we the streamers need the chat. Minnie, Sunder, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's without anyone in chat, the stream it's hard to do it. Thankfully, I've almost always had somebody. Need the chat minus the moderator. Got yeah. Well, yeah, of course, Sunday. You're free to leave. They use always for everything. Yeah. Yeah. It means everything. But at the same time, like, don't ever feel to the lurkers. Don't ever feel pressured to join in chat. I don't bite. You're free to join, but also like, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. Geez, you said so many times. I think you actually want me to love. Yes, show. No, we want you to love, Sundered. Show us your affection. Give us it all. Yeah, this was a good time. Let's see. See, Sundered, Minnie, do either of you have anyone you'd like to raid? Kind because we're wrapping up here. So if either of you guys have a friend or someone who's streaming now that we can raid. Yeah, this is good. Ajax, I think, is still on. All right, give me their whole name. Ajax Exabyte. Got it. Ajax Exabyte. Yes, they are. Alrighty. So we shall raid them. Thank you guys again for being here. Like I said, it means a lot. Glad to have you here. This was a chill time. Yeah. See you guys. Next stream will be a Thursday. It'll be more Wildermyth. And then Friday is going to be Xenoblade. I know I said I was going to play Xenoblades on weekdays or weekends, but I wanted to play it more, and I figured I'm doing something else Saturday, so I figured it'd be fine on Friday. Alrighty. Yeah. Goodbye. Good night.